今天是明尼苏达一个非常好的天气，秋天到了，是明尼苏达最好的时候。今天到这个明尼苏达的2个zoo中的一个叫 Como Zoo，Como Zoo 在城里面是免费的。还有一个 Minnesota Zoo， 那个 zoo 在比较远一点的地方要交钱。这有 flamingo， 这么多 flamingo。这个花还是很漂亮。这是猩猩馆，猴子和猩猩，门口有一个大猩猩的铜像。这有2只猴子，不怎么动。这有2只很小的猴子，有长胡子，但是背着脸看不太清楚。这个猴子白脸，长爪子，挠痒痒。又来一只。这给他们弄个可以玩的地方。这个猴子睡觉。这个猴子是比较常见的猴子，好像。这猴子很漂亮啊！这尾巴好长。这个是个猩猩。趴在这儿睡午觉呢，脑袋枕在胳膊上。不出去玩呢？gorilla，这 gorilla 后背好粗壮啊！看着好吓人。Very strong。这小孩不怕它，隔着玻璃。要不隔着玻璃可惨了，看不清楚。这狗味了，好大，但是不回过头了，回过头了要不然也挺吓人的。It's big. It's big. 大部分的狗儿都在外面待着呢。这有几只？这有3、4只。门口有一个gorilla的雕像，一个小baby gorilla，一个大gorilla。这gorilla老是看着非常 angry 的样子吧。gorilla在拍胸膛，拍完就走了。这边还有一只，这边是2只，一个大的，一个小。地上趴着那个好大。这个像是一个 baby， 这胳膊好长。那边还有一只，3只在这儿。这边去这个最大的地方。Como Zoo 边上还有个 Como Town， 夏天的时候才开。这里头主要是小孩玩的游乐场，可以有小的过山车、滑索啊、飞椅啊、碰碰车啊。现在已经关了，应该关了没多久，应该是9月初关的。今天是9月21号，中秋节。 已经都关了。
All it means is that they are fin-footed. So instead of regular feet like we have, they have fins for feet. So they are fin-footed. They are both very can swim about 12 miles an hour, but sea lions can get up to even 25 to 30 miles an hour. So they are extremely fast when they're swimming in the water. So when you guys are driving home today and you're going down the road and you're going about 30 miles an hour, I want you to imagine a sea lion just swimming right next to you, because that's about how fast they can go. Both seals and sea lions enjoy eating fish. Here at Como Zoo, we feed our seals and sea lions a variety of fish. The main two they get are capelin and herring, so they're going to get a good variety there. They both have blubber on their body. Everybody knows what blubber is. Nice fat layer in their body that helps keep them extra warm in the cold water as well. And they also both have whiskers. If you can see our seals and sea lions from where you're sitting, you'll notice on the front of their face they got long whiskers. That's going to help them navigate in the dark waters as well. Those whiskers can actually help them feel what's around them. If they're trying to squeeze into tiny spaces or anything like that, those whiskers actually help feel. It's almost like us sticking our hands out when we're in a dark room to help us feel what's around us. So those are some similarities between seals and sea lions, but now I want to talk to you about some differences that they have, because like I said, they are two different kinds of animals. So if you'll notice, I believe we have our seals out on the main stage. If you look at the sides of their head, you might notice some holes on the sides of their head. Now you can probably guess from the holes that we have on our sides of the heads that is actually their ears. So they just have little holes on the sides of their head for their ears. However, our sea lion friends, they actually have little ear flaps on the sides of their head for their ears. So sea lions have outer ears, seals just have the tiny holes on the sides of their head. So that's a way we can tell them apart. Obviously, just by looking at them, you can see some differences in their body shape. Seals have short, furry, stubby front feet with a claw on each toe. So they can't really use those front flippers to hold themselves up. They kind of just use them to move in the water and navigate. They won't walk on the land like a sea lion would, where they can hold themselves up with their front flipper. The seals are just going to kind of scoot themselves along, kind of bloop themselves along on their belly, because they're not quite strong enough with those front flippers to pick themselves up to walk. Quieter, they tend to do soft grunts, whereas sea lions do more of a barking noise when they're talking to each other. And the main reason they can get up to 1,500 sea lions in one group, or one raft. That's the name for a large group of sea lions, is a raft. Whereas seals tend to usually live a little bit more solitary in the wild. They'll usually only come together when they're looking to find a mate. Sea lions can also hold their breath underwater for about 8 to 20 minutes, whereas seals, they beat sea lions out in this category. Seals can hold their breath underwater for up to 30 minutes. So the next time you're swimming in a pool or a lake, see how long you can hold your breath for, and compare that to a sea lion or a seal that can get underwater, stay underwater for about 20 to 30 minutes. Very, very long time. So that's some ways that you can tell our seals and sea lions apart. We also have two different kinds of seals here at Como. We have our gray seals and our harbor seals. Now, our harbor seals are what you're seeing out on stage right now, whereas our gray seals are currently in our aquatics building. Some differences between a gray seal and a harbor seal. Our gray seals are going to get quite a bit larger than our harbor seals. Gray seals get to be about 10 feet and 880 pounds for them. Now, if you haven't walked around, start with our harbor seals. That's who you've seen on the front stage today. Our harbor seals, we have two of them. Their names are Stanley and Wallace. Stanley is the one that has a scar around his neck. So if you notice, if you've been in our aquatics building and you saw our gray seals, Stanley does have a scar around his neck. Now that scar is actually an entanglement scar, which means he was tangled up in some sort of object. I think it might have been a net when he lived in the wild. So Stanley and Wallace were actually both found in the wild. They were brought to have a larger head, something called a sagittal crest in their head, which makes their jaw muscles very, very.
这个地方重新装修过，这个厕所和吃饭的地方都比以前新。在这个动物展览这个区，海豹这个海狮区也是新建的。这地方是一种鹿，长颈鹿在外面在吃叶子。哦，这边还有2只长颈鹿在吃吊在树上的袋子里面给它们放的草。 这个是斑马，远处还有2只，就这么难拿出来了。这个牌子有意思 ，Keep a social distance of 6 feet or 1 armored tiger. It means 1 armored tiger is about 6 feet long. 这2只长颈鹿吃草，看天多蓝，白云、绿树，看这些 giraffe 在这吃草。这个距离最近，离这个 giraffe 最近的地方。这大老虎，这可能是东北虎这么大。这大舌头舔的。这大嘴巴。这耳朵扑棱扑棱的。这是个 panther， 哇哦！好几次来这动物园都没有看到这个动物，今天总算离这么近看到，哇哦，真难得。这是 cougar。哇，蹦到大树上。看嘛，转过头来吗？哇！这对我们都不理不睬的。怎么下来呢？这地方这么高。Come on， 转过头来。对那边的树和草更感兴趣。你也不是草食动物啊。这个看到脸了。哇哦，哇哦，哇哦，跟不上它的跳跃。回去休息去吧。为什么有这个大箱子来打扰这个 tiger？ 还有这小孩老在喊 tiger， 对山中之王也太不尊敬了吧！这小朋友。这有个雪豹哎，看到了没？哇哦，这叶子有点大。雪豹，今天这些动物都跑出来，天气好都跑出来了，平时都很难见到，老是躲在洞穴里睡觉的。看，雪豹，转过头来，鸵鸟，这是大鸵鸟。世界上最大的鸟。它跟这个 giraffe 在一个园子里，它们之间不打架。这是 moose 驯鹿，这底下趴着一个，这脚好大。狮子，非洲狮，这是一只母狮子。雄狮子哪儿去了？ 下，这只狮子，没看见更大的雄狮子，只有一只母狮子。这个 Como Zoo 呢是免费的，但是一般都要 donate， 要捐献几块钱，一般推荐一个大人4块钱，一个小孩2块钱。这个历史比较悠久，比那个最大的明尼苏达zoo要古老，很方便又基本上可以算是免费的，所以这边经常带孩子来玩。这是北美牦牛，这跟中国的西藏那边的藏牦牛应该还是不太一样。这个后背有一个大隆起。自从欧洲殖民者到北美以后，把大部分的 buffalo 这些牦牛都给杀了，后来剩了不多。现在很多牦牛种已经不纯了，跟普通的牛有些杂交。现在北美有很多自然保护区里头，尤其像黄石公园这种牛还相对多一点。熊馆，这个北极熊应该算是这儿的镇馆之宝。哦，在哪儿呢？这在睡觉，这么好天没出来，看它天热的时候就到水里去玩了。现在我这咋找的？看不太清楚。大半身子都在窝里面，脑袋探出去，遮着一点点。哦，这有个海豹。这小朋友们，看这个海豹打着滚的游泳有的时候仰泳，好惬意这游泳技术太高了。装好了真不眼睛在外面，鼻子在许下。斑海豹，像一个鱼雷一样的。这个室内馆，这有企鹅。这里味道好腥鱼腥味儿。这企鹅还挺漂亮，小绅士一样的。这个海豹在室内的休息室，漂在水里。眯缝眼。这蜷起来像个虾一样，像个大虾一样。这边还有一只。这有一只橘红色的大猩猩在爬。Big Orange。这有2只，这小的。这个小水车。这光脸看不太清楚。看他脸从这边转过来，但是看黑乎乎的。